Big news out of Michigan. We've got to talk about this story. Republican Michigan Governor Rick Snyder has managed to get some right-to-work bills signed into law in Michigan, and these significantly diminish the power of unions. Now remember, unions are already not that powerful because only a fraction of the American workforce is even unionized. I think a better name for these are right-to-fire laws or right-to-work for less laws. And as you can see, we have a map here of states that are right-to-work states and forced unionism states over our shoulders here, which you can peruse. So what's all this about, Lewis?
Money.
Is that what it is?
Isn't it?
Here's how it works. Right-to-work laws forbid contracts between companies and unions that require all of the workers to pay the union for bargaining on their behalf. So business groups are saying, hey, it's about workplace freedom. You shouldn't have to pay those union dues. But it's a non-starter. Unions note the law allows workers to opt out of supporting the union while still getting the benefits of the collective bargaining. So that should tell you a lot about this. And since the laws tend to weaken unions generally, unions, as well as President Obama, obviously are against these laws, as am I.
Right.
So the move is a victory for right-to-work opponents in particular, because most right-to-work states are solidly red, as you can see here from this map. These are typically red states with some exceptions. However, Michigan is a state that has, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, Natan, but is it since 1988 voted for the Democratic presidential candidate?
That's right. Yeah, 1988 for Bush 41 was the last time they voted Republican.
Exactly. So being able to go to Michigan, a blue state for 24 years at this point, one of the highest rates of unionization in the country, the birthplace of the modern automotive industry, and to basically say, hey, we're going to significantly weaken unions in one of the last places where they're even remotely a force of any kind, this is a big deal. And the Republican-controlled legislature has now fast-tracked 2 bills which are authorizing these measures. Snyder is a smart guy. He knows that the union workers are going to stop paying the dues now. They did it in Wisconsin. They will do it here. And the law, it's a law that is going to hurt working people, even though Republicans deny it. Of course, Republicans say this isn't to hurt work. It's not going to hurt working people. And of course, they said that shortening the number of early voting days wasn't to keep people from voting. But yeah, I believe it. Sure, why not?
Right.
For all the liberalization that we've been talking about in terms of the gay marriage votes by popular vote in the 2012 election, marijuana legalization, all of those things that we outlined, this is one area where the right is still making an impact, isn't it, Lewis?
Yeah. And what it comes down to, once again, is just big corporations maximizing their profits.
It typically always starts or ends there.
Right.